Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope all you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to the third lecture of Home Science. This is presented by me, Hasina Afroz, Assistant Professor, Department of Home Science, Milestone College. Today our session is on Chapter 11, Digestion of Foods and Planning of Meals, Lesson 1 and 2. In our today's session, there are so many topics. What is digestion? What is meant by digestion process? Why is the digestion of food necessary for us? What is digestive system? How does the digestive system work in human body? What is alimentary canal? Different parts of alimentary canal. Alimentary glands. Digestion of carbohydrates, fats and proteins. What is digestion? The process by which large complex food particles are broken down into absorbable simple small molecules is called digestion. What is meant by digestion process? This is a comprehensive questions answer. Look, large molecules of nutrients are broken down into small particles and absorbed in the blood. Several reactions proceeded forward by the action of acids and enzymes forms simple small molecules of nutrients from the big ones. The whole process is termed as digestion. Thus it can be said that the process by which large complex food particles are broken down into absorbable simple small molecules is called digestion. Look the diagram. Acid, enzyme and water work in digestion. Why is the digestion of food necessary for us? We take food from different sources. These foods do not function directly in the body. This is because all the foods are of large molecules of complex structures. A very few of them, like as glucose and minerals, act directly in the body. Most of the foods are broken down into simple forms to be absorbed by the body. For example, starch is the main component of rice. Heat and energy are produced from the starch when it is broken down into glucose and absorbed in the body. What is the main component of rice? Starch is the main component of rice. Students, take the book and underline the sentence. Starch is the main component of rice. Okay? Then, proteins are broken down into amino acids and fats are broken down into fatty acids and glycerol in the same manner. You are also underline this sentence. These new compounds are then absorbed in the body. Our digestive system breaks down foods into simple forms. The body absorbs simple smaller compounds of foods after digestion. That's why digestion of foods is necessary. All you understand? Okay. Then how does the digestive system work in human body? Digestion is not occurred in a single organ. Several organs are involved in this process. Teeth chew the foods to form a small and soft compounds. Esophagus passes these soft foods towards the stomach. Digestion begins here. Where digestion begins or start? Stomach. Foods are partially digested in the stomach and enter into the small intestine. Here rest of the digestion takes place. Digested simple particles enter into the large intestine where they are absorbed for our nourishment. The rest in digested food are then extracted out from the body. Different parts of our body take part in making food absorbable for the body. What is digestive system? The organs by which foods are ingested, digested, absorbed and extracted out from the body are collectively known as digestive system. Look, there are 4 steps: ingested, digested, absorbed and extracted. Human digestive system consists of an alimentary canal and alimentary glands. Digestive সিস্টেমটা দুটো পার্ট নিয়ে, alimentary canal and alimentary glands. Listen, alimentary canal এ অনেকগুলো অর্গান একসঙ্গে থাকে, বাকাল ক্যাভিটি থেকে একেবারে লার্জ ইন্টেস্টাইন পর্যন্ত। এই সবগুলো অর্গান মিলে এলিমেন্টারি ক্যানাল। আর এলিমেন্টারি গ্ল্যান্ডসও কিছু গ্ল্যান্ডস আছে, এই দুটো মিলে ডাইজেস্টিভ সিস্টেম, যেটা আমাদের বডিতে ফুড ডাইজেস্ট করার কাজ করে। What is alimentary canal? A canal entering from buccal cavity into rectum is called as the alimentary canal. Different parts of alimentary canal. At first, buccal cavity, then pharynx, then esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine. There are 6 organs. Alimentary glands: salivary glands, liver and pancreas. Alimentary glands গুলো আবার রিপিট করছি, salivary glands, liver, pancreas. Then how does the digestive system work in human body? Digestion is not occurred in a single organ. Several organs are involved in this process. Teeth chew the foods to form a small and soft compounds. Esophagus passes these soft foods towards the stomach. Digestion begins here. Where digestion begins or start? Stomach. Foods are partially digested in the stomach. (12 to 14 hours are needed for foods to reach rectum from buccal cavity. Digestion of carbohydrate. Carbohydrate is the main source of energy. What is the main source of energy? Carbohydrate is the main source of energy. Students, underline the sentences in your book. Carbohydrates supply the necessary heat and energy for our important activities. Rice, bread, sugar, molasses, honey, fruits, etc. are the main source of carbohydrates. These foods turn into simple forms by digestion and produce energy. You know the classification of carbohydrates. There are 3 types of carbohydrates: monosaccharides, disaccharides, and polysaccharides. Monosaccharides do not need digestion. Listen, monosaccharides do not need digestion. They are already absorbed in the bloodstream. Disaccharides are broken down into 2 monosaccharides. Polysaccharides are first broken down into disaccharides and later into monosaccharides. Carbohydrates are digested in different parts of the digestive system to form absorbable compounds which are then absorbed in the body. Then digestion of fats. Fat is known as the source of reserved energy. What is the source of reserved energy? Fat. Underline this sentence. That is because fat supplies most of the needed heat and energy other any nutrients. Oil, ghee, butter, meat, fat, oily fishes, egg, yolk, milk, butter, etc. are the best source of fats. Fats are simplified into glycerol and fatty acid. What I say? Listen attentively. Fats are simplified into glycerol and fatty acid. Fats are not completely digested in the stomach since it lacks bile salt. Why fats are not completely digested in the stomach? Lacks bile salt. Underline this sentence. Then digestion of proteins. Protein is the most important among all other nutrients. Every plant and animal cell contains protein. You already know proteins play a significant role in all activities of living organisms. We cannot even imagine a living being without proteins. Every plant and animal cell contain proteins. Function of proteins are to build, replenish the decay, develop and protect the body. It is the most complex organic substance. Which is the most complex organic substance? Protein is the most complex organic substance. Underline this sentence. Protein is of no use unless it is broken down into its structural unit, amino acids, through digestion. প্রোটিন কখনো বডিতে ফাংশন করবে না unless it is broken down into amino acids through digestion. Understand? After digestion of proteins, absorbable amino acids are formed and they are carried to the tissues or the liver. These are your homeworks. What is meant by digestion of process? Why is the digestion of food necessary for us? How does the digestive system work in human body? Write the different parts of alimentary canal. Write about digestion of carbohydrates Write 20 knowledge-based question answer from lesson 1 and 2. Listen, students. First 5 are comprehensive type question. When you write the fourth number of question, write the different parts of alimentary canal. You not only write only different parts of alimentary canal, write also the definition of alimentary canal at first. Read the lesson 1 and 2 attentively and write 20 knowledge-based question answer from lesson 1 and 2. This is presented by me.